And she is a very well-rounded surfer, and she ended up getting the win from Sally Fitzgibbons. Right now, though, the last heat of the first round, Stephanie Gilmore, who has won this event a number of times, is up against the rookie Tatiana Weston-Webb from last year, who had a great first run here at the Roxy Pro, and Keely Andrew.
Top 5, top 3, top 2 one day.
Or world champ, right? Well, good job there from Malia. Great surfing.
Thank you, Pete. Totally agree. And I love what Malia says, you know, working on really improving. She has so many fans. Should be a good battle. And Steph getting things started early here, Ross.
There's the style that we love from Stephanie. Wow, how's that bottom turn? Okay, so first reports, injury absent. I don't see any hindrance in Stephanie. She looks on point. A couple of swift maneuvers there from Keely. So not bad there, but just a short wave.
A downfall to that can be your positioning. You really have to read this bank so well. Like you mentioned, Ross, right now the lady is sitting a little bit further away from the rock, and we see Stephanie Gilmore on her second wave, a little bit smaller of a wave than what she opened up with, maybe trying to reposition herself a little bit there.
You know, the motivation, the level, that fire that she's got, she's showing it, you know, off on her surfing and to her trainers and everybody else. She wants it really bad out there. The board's looking amazing, and I can't wait to see the rest of the year for her, because I've never seen her this fired up.
She always seems to pick the right maneuver. While we were away, Ronnie, we saw Keely rip into a nice clean wall, opening carve. Just 2 maneuvers, but I like that second snap. Looking really crisp. And then a pretty wicked carve here from Steph. Watch this snap at the end here, wing. Just slipped right there for a half a second, and then had to kick out. So a little bobble there for Steph.
And Tyler Wright's had a couple of runner-up finishes too, but the happiness is kind of gone for Steph, and it's been replaced by an intense focus as we see Tatiana trying to fight her way back into this heat. Needs a huge number, a 9.76 to take the lead, but that one will go a long way to giving her a chance in the final stages. Wasn't that long ago that goofy footers couldn't buy a heat here on the Gold Coast, and now they're lighting the place up, putting together some of the most solid heat score totals of the event. And Tatiana's got a strong finish on this wave. Wasn't one of the bigger rides in this heat so far, but she surfed it well.
Yeah, she'll get herself back into it, won't she? You know, there's just a bunch of 6s on the board, so now she's in the mix. So
Steph Gilmore hopes not. As Steph swings, this wave is a little flat at the moment, but it is starting to line up with the inside. And Gilmore, she knows when to accelerate. She knows when to break out here. And she just cruises through a roundhouse cutback. But wave selection there was just a little off.
Super gracious right there, or graceful I should say. Sweeping carve, just setting up. You can see her eyeballing that wall, trying to read it, trying to match the maneuver for each section. This is where the wave got really funky. So she sweeps into a cutback. Love that little vertical rebound. But again, that wave didn't really offer anything exciting, but
you get some big high impact maneuvers laid down. Here goes Keely Andrew. She's hoping for a good connection through to the inside here. Chasing a 6.27. This wave is looking pretty decent down the line, but she's not going to be able to reach that section.
Knife you apart in the water.
Well, 4.5 minutes ago, we're seeing the recap now, and Steph Gilmore got a decent number on the board early on, a 6.33. This heat has been light on for excellent numbers.
Just ripping. Absolutely ripping, but the waves have been pretty tough, and that's why we've seen nothing but basically 6s so far. So here's the thing, this is wide open, but I like what I'm seeing from Stephanie. You know, she really looks lit up. That board is flowing. So all systems go for all 3 of these competitors in the last few minutes here, but they just need the ocean to cooperate. I think, you know, it shows you can buckle on a bottom turn, you know, especially getting your legs in shape, it helps.
Steph Gilmore up once again and surfing with a lot of speed on flat water, but that wave doesn't give her much. Tatiana is chasing an 8.4 on this ride. Solid first turn, but gets caught behind in the foam here. This wave is almost worth giving up on completely, and she finally decides right here to snap her rocks and Duran bar. And the locals working really hard, headed up by Andrew McKinnon. They've done a fantastic job in reserving this beautiful piece of coastline. As we see Tatiana up once again, a smaller insider. Needs an 8.4. And down the line, Keely Andrew has picked one off. She had a nice first turn. A little flat on that cutback, but just waiting for the wave to do its thing now. She gets her board up on the closeout section. Hard to tell if she was celebrating that ride or looking dejected that she didn't get the moves in that she wanted.
They're deliberating right now for that last effort from Keely Andrew. Here's her other score. She's got a 6.3, 6.1. Really clean surfing, and that is seamless rail work right there. But again, you can see the wave. You know, it didn't offer a whole lot. And now they'll go back to the last wave that's, we're waiting for a score to drop from Keely. Nice little opening snap. Pretty sizable wave too for the standards of right now. Just a little cutback. Wow, touch and go. You know, I really think she needed to lean into that last turn. You can see that Keely tried to fit 2 maneuvers in instead.
There was a lot of commitment to the rail and drawing that maneuver out. But the score has just dropped, and Keely has done enough to get herself the win here. She has jumped ahead of Stephanie Gilmore. That last ride just got her over the line, a 6.33, and she is moving straight on through to round 3, and Steph Gilmore